There she is, man. She is out like a little light. Look at that little sucker. Is she cute or is she cute? So today I'm going to be talking about my little Georgie. And so I don't know if you saw it last week. I put out a video of where we went up to Nebraska to Flatlander Kennels and we picked up little Georgie. Now a quick Izzy update. I know I've been getting a lot of questions about Izzy, and let me tell you, she is hopefully going to be hunting about, I'm praying I can get her out about 8 to 10 hunts. She is has that bad limp. I talked to Chris Jobman at Flatlander Kennels and he gave me some advice on some medication to give her to help her with her limping and her arthritis. So the seizures thing isn't that big of an issue. I haven't had one for a while from her. It's the limp that I'm really worried about from her. So I'm hoping I can get Izzy out from 8 to 10 times this year. So little Georgie, she is not going to be hunting this coming year, guys. She won't hunt until fall of 2020. So hunt number 1, teal season, fall 2020, that'll be little Georgie's debut. And from now until then, it's just getting her ready to take over the job, the bulk of the job, or probably all the job, from Izzy. So I'm going to give you a little update. I'm going to try to do this every week. If I can't get one done every week, it'll certainly be quite a bit. I'm just going to update you on what I'm doing with little Georgie. But before that, let me remind you guys, hunting season is coming up fast. And I have been working hard on adding some new things to Freelance Hunt Stats. I've got a cruise tab where you can connect accounts with your friends and join your statistics. We have got a community tab coming up, not quite done yet, a community tab coming up where you can actually post and discuss things with each other on that little chat or forum, whatever you want to call it. That's going to be done soon. So I'm going to put a link up here, or down in the description rather. Go and check out Freelance Hunt Stats if you haven't already. Set up an account. So anyway, back to Georgie. So I'm going to give you guys these little update videos of what I'm working on with Georgie. Now, I am a very novice trainer. I trained Izzy. She was steady. She took some hand signals, you know, but I am no expert. So I am not going to run how-to videos on this for you guys because I am just learning through this process to step up my training game. So I'm no expert, so I'm not going to act like I am. I am getting my information from the retrievertrainer.com, which is Freddie King's website that he had built. And let me tell you what, Freddie King is awesome. That guy is responsive. He talks to you. If you have any problems, he helps you out on the Facebook group. It is phenomenal, the retrievertrainer.com. In fact, we're going to have Freddie King on the podcast here in August. So be looking for that because that guy's amazing. So I'm following his system. So Georgie's 8 weeks old, and let me tell you what I've been working on this week. My 3 main goals for Georgie this week is number 1, crate and bathroom training. So what we do with Georgie is she's spending a lot of time in her crate. Oh, she's doing a little fit. Because we're teaching her that she has to be in there and she's not going to scream, she's not going to cry to get her way out. So crate training. So she spends time in the crate. Once we get her out of the crate, we take her directly out to the bathroom. All right, Georgie, time to go. Let's get going. Time to get going. When we take her out to the bathroom, we're just telling her, get going, Georgie, and we're applauding her and celebrating when she goes to the bathroom outside. Ignore my trash jar. Good girl, Georgie. Good girl. After she does her business outside, we're bringing her in. She gets to spend about 30 to 40 minutes inside, fully supervised. If she falls asleep during that time, we let her stay out and sleep. If she doesn't, after about 30, 40 minutes, we put her back in the kennel for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, and we rotate that. Now, she has had a few accidents in the house. She has not pooped in the house, but she has had a few accidents that we're working on. Not a ton. It's working pretty well. So that is the first thing we're working on, because we want a dog that's not going to go to the bathroom in the house, and we want a dog that knows that when she's in her crate, no amount of screaming and crying and whining is going to get her out. She just needs to deal with it and chill. And at night, she's sleeping in there too. So she's done pretty good with that. The second thing that I've been working with her on, and this has been the most fun. If you follow me on Instagram at Freelance Duck Hunting, there's the link. If you follow me on Instagram, I've been doing tons of stories. You've already seen some of this. I've been taking little Georgie down to the creek. Here's where we're gonna work little Georgie. It's like So shallow. The water's super shallow, and I'm acclimating her to the water. So Izzy, Georgie, and I, and typically little Penny, we go down to the creek and just have fun. Good girl, Georgie. Hey, good girl, good girl. Yeah, this is great work. Little Georgie is doing just fine with this water. See how confident she is? And the objective with that is Georgie's like, man, water's fun, water's fun. She has not gotten up to water up over her belly yet. She had an opportunity to do that. A little bit deeper, what's she thinking? Come on. Watch out, Penny, your shadow's not right on top of her. Can you move, please? Good girl, Georgie, good girl. Good dog. Just wanting her to have a little bit of fun. But she hasn't done it yet. So I'm hoping in the next few days she'll get a little more brave. But she's not. She is acting great. She's loving it. She's having fun. She's watching Izzy do retrieves. Good girl. Good girl. So that is the second thing we've been working on, which is the water stuff. Which the first day there was awesome. It had rained a little bit. We got there and we found little puddles just to run her back and forth through. And Penny was on one side, I was on the other, and we were calling her back and forth. Come on, Georgie, come on, hop, 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 hop. Good girl. This early stuff is just fun, 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 fun. So she goes down to the water. I don't care what she does. I'm not trying to force her to do anything. I just want her to be like, hey, water's fun, water's fun, water's fun. So that's the second thing I'm working on is just water acclimation. And I keep telling the kids this. This is not training for Georgie. This is fun for her. The third thing I'm working with her on is little retrieves with a paint roller. Now, I did have some problems with this earlier in the week. I was using a little balled up sock and I was throwing it and she was not going after it and getting it. She was just running to it and leaving it. So I jumped on the retrievertrainer.com Facebook group and I said, hey, you know, is this uncommon when dogs go after socks and they don't want to retrieve it back? And actually Eric from Flatlander Kennels, who is a contributor, well, I know that Chris Jobman is a contributor on retrievertrainer.com, but Eric from Flatlander Kennels, he does a lot of the social media work. He shot me a video real quick of him playing with one of Georgie's litter mates with a little styrofoam roller and how to do it. So I got with Georgie, I got her a little paint roller and got to playing with her, and man, she is retrieving these things like a little champ. So get it, Georgie, get it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, good girl. Get it, Georgie, get it. Go, Georgie. Good girl, good girl. Get it, Georgie, get it. Come on, go. Come on, Georgie. Good dog. We only do this 2 or 3 times a day, 3 or 4 times. The idea is just fun, fun, fun. So when she's so super excited and pumped up, I'll do a few, then I'll stop. Because what I want is her to be fired up at the end and never get tired of it. So those are the 3 things I'm working on this week: potty training, crate, water, and little tiny baby retrieves for a little tiny baby girl. So yeah, next week I'm introducing a pheasant wing to her. So next week it's basically the same stuff. I think I might bring in some noise stuff with her next week. We'll see, but I'm introducing a pheasant wing to her, more water, and kennel and crate still. And then I may start some acclimation to some sounds very carefully. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope that you're enjoying these little videos of us going and picking up Georgie. And this one, I know I am, this little dog has taken this house by storm. Everyone's totally in love with her. So anyway, don't forget Freelance Hunt Stats, guys. Get over there, make your account. Hey, let me know if you have any questions or comments. You can reach me at freelanceduckhunting@gmail.com, freelancehuntstats@gmail.com, or on Facebook, Instagram. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, about the hunt stats or Georgie or anything at all, hit me up. Love talking with you guys. And don't forget to check out the podcast as well. So thank you for joining me today. Oh, and I'll put in the description Flatlander Kennels.